Good morning, Steph. How are you?
Good morning. I am good.
I love that. That's my favorite Amy Winehouse song ever.
That's a good one.
I
That's a
love it.
good one. I'm not the biggest, hugest, diehard fan in the world, because I've only heard that one a few times. But that is a good one.
I love it. And I like a lot of her stuff. And the thing was is I never even got into Amy until Rehab came out
Mm.
in that area. So I'm not like one of the OG fans, but it was literally like right before her death too. It was very, very quick, but she is back in the news and we're gonna talk about that. I have a bunch of stuff I want to talk about, but I want to show you. I'm so excited for something, and I've been waiting to show you since yesterday.
Nice.
I was like, I'm saving it, I'm saving it, I'm saving it. I can save it, I can do this.
I'm so bad at that.
I know, but like there isn't a lot of things I get stupidly. That's a lie. I get excited for everything if it has good music in it. Come on now.
Facts.
But I am excited for this. So you watched the original Sandman and you enjoyed it. Do you but you never read the comics, right?
No.
Okay. So there was quite a few spin-offs, right? If a comic gets popular, there usually is. There was a Joanna Constantine one, and there was obviously there was Constantine ones. And then there was one
said Constantine.
I said Constantine first, and I was like, oh my god, I said it wrong. It's Constantine like fine.
That's the first time I've ever heard you say it like that, though. I love it.
You usually don't.
You never do.
There was one called Dead Boy Detectives, and I've been so excited for this show to come out. And I think they made an appearance in Doom Patrol too. Did you watch Doom Patrol?
Those guys?
Yes, those guys. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. Yes.
Oh, that's like one of the best episodes.
Oh my god, and the spinoff looks so free, and they use My Chemical Romance in it.
Well, they know their target audience.
Yes, they absolutely do. And it works so well. Let me get the super chat real quick, and then we'll watch the trailer because I'm stoked. Hey, Tristan in chat. Issue 1 of the new Red Sonja Empire of the Damned miniseries was the only comic I bought yesterday. I'm currently watching the first episode of season 1 of Arcane. We got you to watch Arcane. I love it. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. I promise you, you're going to love Arcane. Now we need to get Steph to check it out.
I'm pretty easy with that. Usually I will check anything out that somebody recommends if I got the time.
It's really, and if like, even if you're not a fan of League of Legends, which I wasn't, going into it, you get like you get that animation quality that you would expect from something like Into the Spider-Verse, that really cool crisp animation.
It's the one that's on is it on Paramount?
No, I think it's I watched it on Netflix. I think it's still on Netflix.
Okay. Cuz I think I saw it during a Halo commercial.
Oh, maybe. It's really, really good, and you'll love, like, Jinx is a very like Harley Quinn-esque, so you might like her sister more, but I'm just saying, no spoilers, Tevya. I've not seen the finale of season 2, so no spoilers. And then I'll watch your video after I see it. Okay. Dead Boy Detectives. Here we go. Binge series. But how did I miss? I looked down for 2 seconds because I was like, I know that's got to be Nico from the comics. I'm going to look it up real quick. I looked down for 2 fucking seconds and I missed the part I wanted to show you. Anyway. But the fact that they're bringing in Death from the Sandman series, let's go.
Hell yeah. I didn't even catch that at all.
So cool.
That's awesome.
I think this is going to be really good, and I say that about so many things. I swear if they ruin this one, I'm gonna be mad because we gotta talk today about some things they have, in fact, not necessarily ruined, but definitely dampened. Maybe ruined one. Definitely ruined one.
Definitely ruined one. The other one I already kind of knew it was gonna be her. Not doing her.
It's such a shame. I can't believe it. They're bringing in death. So this exactly. So this show is tied to the Sandman. So this is in that universe. How fucking cool. They need to make a whole universe. We need a Constantine show. We just need it all. We need it all.
They did have a show, right?
A long time ago. And he was in the what was it, CW show? The one about time travel. That guy was really, really good as Constantine. What was it called?
One about time travel. I know all the CW shows. You're not thinking of Lucifer.
No.
I know
one was White Canary.
Yes, it is about time travel. Oh my god, why did I blank? That's Dox's one of his
Legends
shows.
of the Past or
Legends of Tomorrow.
Legends of Tomorrow, yes.
Or something like that.
Yes, exactly. And that guy that played him did a really, really good job. Like, I could see him being able to hold his own show for sure.
But hold on, because I thought that guy, they did have a spinoff, but they almost canceled it immediately. And
really?
People were really upset because he did a great job. He was the one that was in Legends. I could be so wrong about this.
No, I think you're right. Look at this.
Because Dox and I watched it and we were like, it's such a shame because it was so good.
Dang it! Now there's something else I want to watch.
It. You need to watch that.
Matt Ryan, that's his name that plays him. He did a great job.
Yeah, you 100% need to watch that. You will really, really like it. He does Constantine. Well, he does a really good job.
And I forgot he also voiced him in the animated stuff too. Yes. So like this guy's got the whole package. Come on now.
And I honestly think that so DC Universe Online did a Constantine I know I'm gonna say it wrong and you're gonna hate me for it. They did like a pack, like a season. And I'm probably wrong, but I thought he did the voice as well. But I'm probably wrong on that one.
I don't know. I know he did the voice in some of the animated stuff. And I know when DC Infinite did their own shows, they did like Stargirl, and that's where Doom Patrol started, and Titans, and then not Sandman, Swamp Thing started there too. And that one they like buried, even though it was really, really good. But you can't find it anywhere.
And those shows Dox was getting into, but I really wasn't. And then we both super got into Doom Patrol. And I still didn't fully finish Doom Patrol.
See, same.
I think there's a few episodes I go to put it on, but there's just like other things that I rather watch. Like we were watching Halo. I love Halo, the TV show. I don't think it gets enough fucking love, like at all. I don't care about the people who love the games and are like, he never takes his helmet off.
Right.
Have a character in a show never take their helmet off. They even dropped that in Mandalorian. Like, let's be real. So it's just hard to do that. And it's also, they've been very, from what I know of Halo, never played it, but I know a lot about the lore just because I watch stupid video game videos. And they're very good with their lore. They're very good with the keeping with the Halo stuff. I just hope they don't drop it like they like Witcher did. Like how, they just f***ed that all up.
Yeah. And have you ever seen the Twisted Metal with Anthony Mackie? I've heard
Oh,
really good things.
it's great.
Is it?
It took us like a night, maybe 2 nights, and we just watched it start to finish, and we couldn't stop watching. It's really, really, really good.
Dang it. There's so much stuff that I need to watch, and then I'm just like, oh, video games.
I didn't know it was a video game.
Wait, really?
I did not. I had never heard of Twisted Metal. Like, apparently, I'm not a gamer because I didn't know it was a video game. And everyone's like, oh, yeah, I can't believe they made a Twisted Metal this, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what is Twisted Metal? Like, what is the world? And so he told me, and we watched some videos on it. The show's amazing, though.
That is awesome. I'm surprised you didn't know. I know David Jaffe worked on some of the Twisted Metal series, who worked on some of the God of War stuff. So like they're quality. You know you're getting quality, but they are an older game series, so I kind of get it.
And it's not up my alley. It's
right.
Vehicular manslaughter, basically.
Exactly. Vehicular manslaughter in a video game is Twisted Metal. Yeah.
Exactly. So it was never the only racing games that I really liked was the Buggy had one. It was like off-roading with like VW bugs and stuff.
Oh, and,
okay. And Cruisin', which is arcade.
I remember that. I honestly do. You would sit in it.
Yeah.
Yes, I do remember. I do, and I haven't been to an arcade in so long though.
And then they had it on. I think 64, but that was the only console they had Cruisin' on, and I big fan of.
Was it called Cruisin' USA?
Yeah, Cruisin' USA, yes! Cruisin' World, Cruisin'. I think was part of the Buggy series actually. That I played, but yeah, I liked Cruisin', but I'm not much of a vehicle person.
I'm not either. I know people get really into like Forza and those games, and I'm like, hard pass. Like, it's just not interesting to me. Like, if I want to go drive a car, I'll just go do it. Like, I want to kill some zombies.
I know, right? And on that note, exactly. Like, if it's like a really big map and you can either drive or take 2 hours to walk and get, grind at the same time, I'd rather do the walking and grinding. Yeah. I don't feel like getting in the car and then getting stuck or plummeting down a mountain or doing all the stuff I do.
When it comes to vehicles and games, I don't have a good track record there.
Yeah, me either. But there was, quick side note, Forza, there was a kid that played Forza, and I guess they put him in races, like actual real world races, and he won his first race like this last week. It was a pickup. Yeah, the guy was like, I can basically train everybody. He was like the Rocky apparently of he's like, I can train everybody to race. And they picked a kid that was he wasn't even a part of esports or anything, and he won his first. It was like a pickup truck series race, and he won it this past week. Pretty cool.
That is actually really cool. That's surprising that it can transfer like that. So maybe I'm really good with the gun. Probably not. Probably not. But still.
I know I'm not. I'm like, oh, what's this thing?
Like, I get just nervous holding one. Come on, now let's be real.
This really cool guy I met at one of my jobs showed me this revolver he had. He's a fun guy.
Oh my God.
We were just talking about random stuff, but then like I walked his stuff out to his car and he's like, yeah, this is the Smith & Wesson I like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that's the Smith & Wesson I like too.
Oh my God, that's so
they're
funny.
Too heavy. I have bad hands. Like, I'd rather a knife.
I get shaky, like all sorts of shaky. So I'm like, no. I mean, I don't mind. Like, I think I'm not like anti-gun, like some people are. Like, not that way. But myself, I have a shaky hand.
Yeah, I'm not anti-gun at all.
No.
Do you? You know, and people have to protect themselves these days.
Exactly.
Now more than ever. But I would be like Harley. I would have like a hyena and I'd have a bat. And that would be my protection.
Steph walking around with a huge ass mallet. Like, let's go, motherfuckers.
I really wanted to train that coyote I saw the other day. I was
God.
ooh, new pet.
Oh my God. I can't fix it.
I can fix
it. Make it better.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I was like about to add sausages in the freezer. I was about to get sausages and be like, come here.
Oh my God. No, Steph, don't get hurt.
Why'd she die? The coyote got her.
Oh, no.
Steph. Nobody would bat an eyelash, though. They'd be like, that sounds like her.
So we have a couple topics. I want to talk about the Amy Winehouse stuff, but I know people, this just broke as far as I know yesterday evening. So I want to talk about it. How much of a Fantastic Four fan are you?
I saw that too. I put that on my list as well.
Hell
I do
yeah.
not like Silver Surfer. I don't really like Fantastic Four. Not gonna lie, not a big fan. I said I think the movie's gonna be trash. And I'm all for them changing characters, but I just don't like Silver Surfer in the books. I think we did a PTN and I was just like, Silver Surfer, he wasn't needed.
I get that, and I get like I never quite understood like the Herald thing. Like he's the Herald of Galactus and da. Like they don't really have those as much in DC. There was one recently where and I know Robert would know, and I can't think of it right off the top of my head, where I think it was Alan Scott became a herald for something or other, and I'm like, okay. Now I like Silver Surfer though. This was okay with MCU's track record. I'm gonna say this was almost a guarantee, or something along this lines. There has been, and people are gonna say this, there has been female Silver Surfers.
Yeah,
there has been. Now Shala Ball, or whatever, however you say it, Shala Ball, was, to my understanding, the lover of Silver Surfer on Earth X for like a minute and a half and died. Again.
of course.
Wait, James.
Yeah.
That's Silver Surfer? Oh my God, this whole time I thought it was Apollo. I thought it was Apollo.
How did I know that was Silver Surfer? You didn't. You're supposed to be Nerdette's newsstand.
Right? No, but I mean, like, shut up.
Love you.
I thought it was Apollo. And I was like, oh, that's cool. He's like, yeah, I don't know. James, are you looking for your Midnighter? Like, I knew after, it's Silver Woman. Yes, it is. But no, she's cute, and I'm sure she's gonna look really good in like an all silver updo, like really.
She already has the features I would expect a female or even male surfer to have. Very striking features. She's kind of like sculpted, like she's thin, like I can.
Yeah, I looked her up, and I'm afraid she in the silver, she's gonna look like the surfboard.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like they're gonna mistake her for what he needs to be riding on. Okay.
It's a silver dildo.
Oh my God, right? I don't know. Like I like Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards. I like some of the casting they did, and then I don't know how I feel about this. Like, was it necessary? And Reese says she's the reason why. Where is it at? I just read it.
Yeah.
Where'd you go? She's the reason why he became Silver Surfer. So she was that motivation. So how are you going to explain that? I know it doesn't have to follow and they have creative liberties and da. But I don't know. It makes me less interested. That's I'm just being honest. I wasn't super stoked to begin with, but it makes me even less interested.
I'm very much in, like, I will not say the acting or the choices for the cast are bad, because I honestly don't think any of the choices for any of the Fantastic Four movies have been bad. It's everything else surrounding it. Like, I just, it's such a, they just can't get their feet right.
Yes.
You know, like, none of the Fantastic Fours have had a cohesive thought. And it's like, this is a beloved franchise. Like, I really think if they did a TV show, they could have had better writers. They could have had more people that understood the material.
And I think that would have been, okay, so they do those Disney Plus shows, right? I actually think that would have been extremely smart, just for the simple fact that they could have went, you know, they do a lot of like superheroing and cape stuff. They could have brought in the family side of it.
Yeah.
And really like toned that familial tone, and be able to show, you know, Ma and Pa, and then eventually, you know, move around. I don't know. I won't see this in theaters. I'm not gonna lie.
I won't either.
I might watch it when it comes to Disney Plus. Nothing's just got me excited about it. Like, nothing.
No, me either. No, I mean, I would love it if they, you know, it's actually an amazing movie and everything goes well. I would be so surprised and shocked if it is actually a box office hit. I don't see it happening.
Now, okay, I lie. I like Pedro Pascal because he plays Joel on The Last of Us.
Yeah.
And so for that, I was like, this is really cool. It could be really good, but nothing since has got me excited. Maybe if they drop like a bomb-ass trailer. See how thin she is? See what I mean? She's all in silver here. This is the perfect picture.
It is.
She has the mosquito bites. It's just... It reminds me of 2001. Like that era where you had to be super teeny tiny and... I don't know.
Lots of EDs running rampant.
At first I thought, I thought you meant erectile. And I was like, wait, is that a thing?
I mean, that too, depending on if you like skinny chicks or not.
Oh my God.
But the thing is to me, I'm not, the lore is not my thing. So to me, a thin, chiseled Silver Surfer is in my mind a herald, kind of like Hermes in a way would be like Zeus's herald.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So thin, fast, you know, trickster like. But I'm not excited for it. But I did see this last night, and I was like, ooh. I was gonna message you. I was like, I'm sure she's seen it.
It was on my list. I'm like, yep, we're talking about it. See, okay, and I talked about gender and race swaps before. I generally don't care, but I think when it comes to beloved characters, and I know there are a lot of people like Michael out there that feel like this is, just like I highlighted, terrible news. When it comes to beloved characters, you're going to turn a lot of people off to this idea. Even if, and I know there's going to be those people that say, she was the Silver Surfer on Earth X for a minute and a half. She may have been the ultimate Silver Surfer. I could be wrong about that one. I could be, but I know she was, because I remember the Earth X storyline. And she like died right away. And I do remember that, because I remember that cover with them both being the Silver Surfer. So it's a shame for fans of the original Silver Surfer. Rad.
Yeah.
Now, if they do, okay, hold on 1 second. I got a thought. I got to get it out.
Okay, get it.
What if they do her being the Silver Surfer because he's like imprisoned or something like that, and then by the end he's free. Like, you know what I mean? Like something along those lines, like a almost like a smoke screen at her being announced and him coming in at the end and being the one that takes over for 2 and, you know, in the MCU. That could be very cool. But then people would complain because he was the original Silver Surfer. She was the inspiration. People are going to say, you took his backstory.
Yeah. Yeah, or even like her have, you know, not even being in it long and dying and making him or something. Like they could do a lot of interesting things. The problem is they aren't. Like, come on, with Spider-Man across the universe and all that, you took this beloved character and you showed, you know, the capabilities of the multiverse and characters that were small and big and that people loved and love even more now. You know, it's like that's not what Marvel's been doing. They oh, there was a female once for this role. Let's just pick that.
Exactly. And then people will excuse it that way. And don't get me wrong, I've done the same thing if I don't care or if I'm excited for something, right? But I was listening to a video this morning about the news, and I've had him on before. His name is Chillmonger. And he has this idea when it comes to, I love the way he says it because he calls it temporary representation. Because race swaps, you know, having Falcon go to the Captain America mantle, calling it it's a race swap, but he calls it temporary representation because you don't have strong Black characters that are their own, like T'Challa, right?
Right.
And I can see people complaining about this for that exact same reason. Sue Storm should absolutely be the female empowerment character of this. She should be the amazing character that we love. This to me just feels like, well, we need another female. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not it's a boring take now because it is temporary representation all across the board. That's all it's been in comic. Like, not all it's been, but in the movies at least, it is a temporary. There's no solution to it. It's not like, oh my gosh, we created this amazing Miles Morales. They created this amazing character, and it is permanent representation now because people just took to it and were like, this is my guy, you know. And it's like, Spider-Man is the blueprint now for actually fixing some of the representation issues, in my opinion. Sorry,
no, I agree, and I think Tavia has a really good question. He says, "What's your solution?" Good female characters that are themselves. Storm, Rogue, these characters deserve. I mean, I know the X-Men is a little different with the rights issue and stuff, but even the original Captain Marvel, they brought her in, and then completely for the second movie, we're like, fuck this chick. We're not calling it Captain Marvel 2. We're calling it the Marvels. Like, the way they did the original Captain Marvel, I felt like was pretty well done. I know a lot of people don't like the movie. I've seen it since, I seen it like maybe 2 months ago. I didn't hate it. I thought it was decent. That's how you do it. You give solo movies to like Black Widow, or you actually represent Sue Storm in this movie as a good female character.
Yeah.
You don't have that kind of temporary. And again, I'm not one of those people that are like completely against race or gender swaps. I just think it's a good thought process that Killmonger has when it comes to temporary representation, because we all know that this character will go back to Rad. It will go back to the more well-known Silver Surfer.
Yeah. They're not gonna.
Hey, get off the computer, you little shit.
They're not turning the game on its head ever. They're just twisting it slightly, then putting it back.
Exactly. And I mean, it may end up being really, really good. I could be wrong, but we'll have to kind of wait and see about that. And the thing is you said it's boring. It's also typical, right? It's something we've seen for so long. Everybody was calling this or something along that lines. Like nobody fully expected to get a Fantastic Four cast without any race or gender swap.
Right.
We just didn't.
Right.
And I don't know. Would you call Pedro a race swap? I guess.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
He's a good actor, though. That's where I feel like he was hired because he's the best for the role. Like, his Joel is so good. I love it. I like him a lot.
I do too. I think he's a very good actor. But
damn it, I forgot. Reese called me on that. Captain Marvel is a gender swap. Damn it. Okay, yeah, you're right about that one. Okay, so I have no good solutions. None whatsoever. None.
I liked Captain Marvel for its relationship with Captain Marvel's character and Fury. Like,
yes.
That was my favorite part of the movie, and it just like it made me feel very like warm and happy, and I loved every moment they were together. And like even Marvel's, again, Nick Fury, the guy Samuel,
and the kitty
kills it.
I love the kitties in the second one.
Oh yeah,
that movie was made for chicks. Let's be real here.
I have to. Oh, it was definitely. I have to. Oh my gosh, I have to make a note of it. It was a couple that were cosplaying as that scene, and they had the flurikins with the tentacles, and then they were the people, and it was just really cool. It was really cool. I gotta find that. I gotta send that to you.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Robert says they made Jimmy White again in Gun Superman. Surprise! I'm going to tell you right now, surprising. I think everyone was surprised. Though I do like McLeod Brooks, but he wasn't like Jimmy. To me, he was like hot Jimmy, like Rico Suave Jimmy. Like he wasn't that nerdy, goofy Jimmy that everyone grew up loving. He was a totally different character. Like he plays Jax well, but Jimmy, it wasn't it. But yeah, thank you, Robert. I appreciate it. Oh, goodness. Calling her Silver Surfer and thumbnails aren't helping. Many think gender swap. I mean, it is. It is a gender swap. Now, not saying that that's inherently a bad thing, but it's most definitely a gender swap.
If you're gonna say it isn't, then you're gonna have to say Captain Marvel wasn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Because they are characters that, maybe had a second, but like the majority of people are gonna see it like a gender swap. Because it was
Thornrat. I know this. She's not playing that character. She's playing however you say her name.
Shala Ball or
Shala Ball. Yeah, that's what it is. I totally get it, but let's not pretend. And I'm not even saying this is inherently a bad thing, but let's not pretend like she was the first Silver Surfer. She was a gender swapped version in the comics. She was his love interest. She was from I swear, I gotta look it up. Because I don't remember if she was in the Ultimates universe or if it was just that stint on Earth X. Shala Ball Ultimates. No, I was wrong. That is not. Wait.
Tevya says she's not from Ultimate Universe, but
okay, so I was wrong. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it, Tavia. Yeah. And she was only on there for a little bit. So it wasn't, I mean, I don't know. It was just Earth X. Wait, so she was only. Hold on. She was really only Silver Surfer for like literally a few minutes. Not
I
minutes, but issues.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm reading chat because the technicality of chat is always on point.
Right? Like if I literally Googled it and they had the answer faster.
Right. They know. They know.
No, my goodness. That is crazy. I mean, it's whatever. If you like it, go for it. I'm they've done, and I actually liked who they had. It was the first or not Silver Surfer, Fantastic Four movie. And they had the hot doctor from
Oh, give me some of that.
right? What was his
Are you talking about
name?
Doom?
Yes.
I always forget his name. Julian something.
Julian. I know exactly, and he was from Nip Tuck.
Yo. Oh,
I loved him, and I was like,
and Charmed. Let's not forget his
oh my
origin
god, he was at the
stories.
towards the end of Charmed.
He
Yes,
was Cole. He was
yes,
like present even when Prue was still alive. So he was throughout
he was
a
there.
good
Yeah,
amount of
like
Charmed. Yeah.
yep, you're
Julian
right,
McMahon.
Julian McMahon. See, and I know I thought he did a good job with Tomb, and then I learned like people hated those movies, and I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah, but people didn't hate his Doom.
that's true.
I don't think they did. I could be wrong about that, but that's what I always kept seeing was like the movies were trash, but Doom, like he should always be Doom. And I agree. I thought he
Yes.
did great as Doom.
Oh my god, why does the M Poo hate Tiggle Bitties go woke? I never know if it's a bit, Tony. I never know if it's a bit. But no, she has mosquito bites, and it is what it is.
Because they're trying to go away from the ginormous floppy titties that comics just loves to put in there.
She does have a beautiful
you
face,
can
though.
find a happy medium. Most people, that's their life.
Right, exactly.
Not huge boobs, not really, really tiny boobs.
And honestly, like at her size, she's very thin. She's not gonna have big boobs anyway. Like,
right.
it's just not
like
a thing.
model.
It's very. I mean, I can't say it's not a thing because there is always like the genetic freak that gets the good genes, right? But at that size, being a model like that, you're just not gonna have big boobs. Get Sydney Sweeney. Oh wait, I think I'm familiar.
Are they just talking about the tits right now?
I think so. I think that was the girl that was in that Madam Web.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. And she's adorable and cute, and I love her. But if you want to do one better, get Billie Eilish.
Holy shit, that girl.
She is
and she hit him for so long. I actually like Billie Eilish a lot. I like her music a lot, like more than I should probably admit. Like I listen to nearly everything she's ever done, probably weekly.
I love her.
Like I love her.
No, I love her. She's on my liked songs, and she's constantly playing. I love her so much.
And she hit that shit. She wore baggy clothes. Nobody know. And one day she comes out in a tank top and everybody's like, hello, Billie.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They're like, where have you been hiding those eyelashes?
Right?
I love her though. She's got a very amazing, strong voice.
And she also is she's talked about body issues before and stuff that kind of makes sense as to why, you know, she wore baggy clothes and she didn't want to be sexualized in that way. And I can totally respect it while also going, hot damn.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We can respect and love you, but still love those sweater puppies.
Exactly. Exactly. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, let's talk. I gotta show this little video, you guys, because I found so Back to Black is coming out in July, I believe. And
no, May 17th.
May, okay.
The husband's birthday.
May 17th. All right, now we know we need a birthday stream. But there was a couple movies that I was really excited for this year. Back to Black was one of them, just because I like Amy and I wanted to see what they would do about it. Talk about that hot ass. Now she doesn't have one.
They just want to hear ladies talking about boobs and butts.
Talking about TNA. Come on now. We all love it.
I'm definitely an ass person myself, but you cannot deny Billy's boobs. Okay.
Exactly. But so there was like that and Deadpool, I think, were the only movies I was really looking forward to this year. I'm trying to think. Because I know
Follow Do, Joker.
Oh, Joker, of course, Joker, which is another topic we're going to be talking about. Joker 2 has a new poster, which I loved, and then I heard the voice. So, but Amy has this very unique voice, right? Like,
I could speak on it for days.
Gorgeous. What?
She has a very heady, nasally, and throaty voice all at the same time. Like, I don't know how she did what she did. Like,
I don't know. I don't either. And like,
it's just amazing.
Beautiful. And like, she was a tragic woman. People got interested. Like, you still see the memes about tried to make me go to rehab. Like, and everyone's like, yeah, well, maybe you should have, like there's so much about Amy to love. But this movie ain't it. Oh my God. I got to share my entire screen to do this. So it's going to look a little funky for a second.
They've been ragging on it for a little while because
I didn't see it.
I'm chronically on TikTok. And so you see more of that stuff. It's like it takes like a week or so for it to get to YouTube. But ever since the first few pictures, and it wasn't even them showing her singing, it was pictures of what they're portraying Amy Winehouse to be, and people were just like, this ain't it. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, sorry. You're going to hear my glass because I couldn't find an ashtray, everybody. I'm a dirty, dirty smoker.
Wait, couldn't open it. Oh my God, hold on. My computer's being a dick real quick.
Real quick, dick.
Oh my God. That's what she wanted.
Oh no. Today's one of those days. And
there we go.
Snowing, everybody. April snow.
April fucking snow. That's still crazy.
I actually still love it.
You weirdo.
I know.
You should be stronger than me. You should be stronger.
Oh my God. It's painful.
You should be stronger than me. You should be stronger than me. You should be stronger than me. You should be stronger.
Oh my God. How could they do this to her?
I literally, I've never cringed so much in my life because I saw that today. But I've been watching, just the other clip of that full her singing. Oh.
There's one more part I have to show because it made me die inside. Just a little bit. This isn't Amy. That's the thing. This is nothing like what we should have got from this movie. Right here. This.
From some other tiger script. Cause I'm not gonna meet your mother anytime.
Right here.
I just wanna grip your body over my.
What is that? Over my.
Listen, it feels and looks and sounds like parody. It's not taking itself seriously. I understand that she did have those long runs. Okay, I can't, so I'm not gonna try. And she did, but it's it just feels like gross parody.
It's so weird to me because, to my understanding, her father is involved in this film.
Well, her father's a whole mess of a person.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's
be real. And
but wouldn't you want that respect for your child that's gone?
She talked a lot of shit about him, though.
Yeah,
she did, and I think rightfully so. But also, So who is it? Sam Taylor Johnson. She's got this whole crappy aura about herself. She's the director of this movie, and people have been like hating on her for a little while now because she's like a groomer, allegedly. Sorry, allegedly.
Right.
And so she's the one directing the movie, and people are like, well, not surprised. But it just doesn't. I'm sure the father is gonna look like the best guy in this
Oh,
movie.
absolutely. Oh my god. They're gonna make him you know what? I will watch it when it comes to streaming. Originally I wanted to see it like when it first came out. Not gonna put myself through that. I'll watch it when it comes to streaming just because I want to see how bad they got it.
Mm,
That's
me too.
terrible. It's hate watching. I'm gonna hate watch that shit.
I am a big fan of hate watching stuff.
Oh, it's so sad too. Because they
It
could have
is.
made something really special to honor her
It is.
and show how unique she was. And they've done movies in the past with, singers that they've gotten it right. So we know it can be done. There was one guy rocker they did a movie about, and I can't think of who it was. And it was literally like perfect. You couldn't tell a difference. Was it the Jim Morrison one? Might have been.
I didn't watch the Jim Morrison one. I do think I heard good stuff about that though. And then I know we watched the other one. Oh my god, bands and their names. I am just terminally crap at that. But I have seen a bunch. I never watched the Queen one. I'm a huge Freddie Mercury fan,
Yeah.
and so I didn't want to watch it because the still shots I saw of Rami Malek, I was like, no. And that was another movie like The Crow that people kept leaving. The lead actors, they went through like,
yes, I
lead
do remember
actors.
that.
So it's
And
like,
I actually like
happened,
Rami Malek. I think he's a good actor.
I do too. I like him, but
He's just not Freddie Mercury.
He's not. And they took liberties on the story, which I didn't like either, because I had just heard some things. And I was
Right.
like, yeah, I'm not running out to ever see that. Maybe if it's on cable one day, I'll watch it. And yes, I still have cable. But the Amy Winehouse stuff to me is, number one, looks like gross parody. Number two, if you're the actress that plays, with the social media outright, like how rampant it is right now, you're going to get roasted. So, like, if you don't have the voice or the chops for it, make sure they're using Amy's vocals. They've done that in other movies because they couldn't get the vocals right. And so use other vocals and then immerse yourself in the character and the story and who she was. Pay some homage, to give some respect to it. They're not. This is like the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen them do to a singer. Like, it really does feel like SNL. Whoever said that.
Yeah, no, I think that's a perfect way to describe it, because it doesn't feel like there was love put into this. There was any, like, when you do something like this, you have to go around to the people closest to her. I understood her father's involved, but yeah. Go around to the people closest to her. Actually represent the human on the other side. And I also think it's a big ask if the actress, and I'm not saying she's a bad actress. I don't know her from anything. But there's got to be a point where she realizes she's maybe not fit for the role.
She was in Barbie.
Shut up.
I know. I had to write that down because I was like, Trish is gonna laugh. That's the only notable thing I actually saw her do, and she was Teen Talk Barbie.
Teen? I don't even remember.
Yeah, I don't either. And it's not even like she's a bad singer, but she's definitely not Amy Winehouse powerhouse vocalist. Like, she's just not.
I haven't. Okay. I'm trying to download this video that you sent me so I can show it. But because they do it as slides, it's super weird.
Which one did I send you?
The Joker one. Because I want to show off the voice.
And I couldn't freaking find it on YouTube. I could only find it on stupid TikTok.
It's so weird. Wait, can I just sign into my TikTok? Go. But yeah, I just think it's not gonna do well. Let's be real here.
No, I don't think it will. I think that a lot of people will hate watch it, but they will hate watch it once it's released, or they'll, sail the 7 seas.
What is it? It's on the Joker actual thing, right?
I think so. Is it? Again, I couldn't find. I was trying to find it on YouTube for you, because I figured they put it out as a short, but I only found it on TikTok, and I think it is so on the Joker. And there's articles about it, but you can't get to the audio.
Aha, I found it.
Oh, nice. Look at you go.
So, are you looking forward to the Joker at all?
Not really. That's a basket of monkeys you don't want to open. I love musicals. I love musicals, but I didn't necessarily really like the first Joker.
Ooh, now I don't know why though.
Hot take. I know they were doing something original. I get that. But it just wasn't for me. It's just, I was not there I was already like still throwing up from Jared Leto Joker. And then they gave me Joaquin Phoenix. And I was like, no, I'm good. Like, it just was all over the place. And I understand that it's, art, it's subjective, whatever.
Right.
And so this now being a musical, I can already see the plot twists, and I'm just uninterested.
See, I really liked the first Joker movie. I think it was, I don't want to say Joker in name only, but it was its own thing. It was a very different tale than what we've seen. And I liked the mental health aspect, like him falling through the cracks. And I think they did a good job with showing, the system being messed up and how it was framed. It was different, but different good. And
I can respect it for that.
You get what you fucking deserve. I loved that line. I thought that was great. I thought, showing the slow descent, I didn't call any of the twists or turns. And usually I'm good about that, but that's a complete lie. I could never see that shit coming unless it's comic books. But it being in his head in his talks with Domino. I don't remember her name in it, but I know she plays Domino also. I thought that was all really done very well. And there was a lot of things that built up tension and anxiety, like when he went in there and she had her kid. And I was just freaking out. I thought it was very well done. So I was on the Joker 2 train, and I still am. I want to make that clear. Any version of Harley, I want to see it. I want to see it right away. I was a little disappointed at first that they cast Lady Gaga, because I know a lot of people say she can act. I know she can sing. But what's most important to Harley is not her singing chops, right? When has that ever been important?
It's like, why cast Gaga for a musical Joker and then cast this unknown person for Amy Winehouse? It should have been the other way around.
Oh my God. You know what? I could see that.
Right.
Put her hair black. She's got the chops for it. Because that would have been so much better.
That could
Sassy Beats, that's her name. Thank you, James.
Oh yeah. There's 3 people that could, I'm not saying sound like Amy, but could do a very similar sound. And that's Ray, that's Lady Gaga, and even Billie freaking Eilish.
Yeah. And so there was pictures that were released, right? Of her outfits, and some of them were super cute, and I was into it. And I was looking forward. Let me see. Let me share this because there was a couple pictures that I really was like, okay, I'm into this. I want this. Like I seen this and I was like, okay, I can see this. Like this all looks pretty damn good. I'm still into it, guys. I'm still into it. Here's the new world. The world is a stage. Okay. Very different take on Joker and Harley. Like they're not exactly, I wouldn't call them relationship goals.
No, I wouldn't either.
And I feel like that's kind of what this is portraying.
But you also have to look deeper at the Joker because it is, mental health, all that type of stuff. So, and then whenever I'm looking at things, I like to pick apart what I'm actually seeing. So like him being in the dark, her in the light, everything like that.
Ooh, good eye.
I just like to pick that shit apart. Also, like the red on her face looks like blood, not like it's his actual makeup. Maybe a little DV situation there. I mean, that's their relationship goals is terribleness. And but yeah, play what she sounds like.
Oh my god. I like her eyebrows. That's cute.
You can do anything you want. You're Joker. You can do anything you want.
Where's Harley?
Lady Gaga doing her best Gaga.
That's literally just Lady Gaga talking.
Yeah. They were like, ooh, first listen to what Harley sounds like. I'm like, where's Harley? What do you mean, where's Harley? I don't hear her.
I don't hear a single amount. And I was at first a little critical of Kaylee Kuko, but I felt like by the end of the first episode, I was in. Like, she did a good job. She made it her own, but also kept the essence of Harley.
And she goes back and forth to the accent when she needs it.
Yes.
Like that New Jersey, New York accent. She goes back and forth, and it's a thing that you can kind of like metaphorical in a way. And I wasn't on board either, because when I saw the first episode, I was like, is that Kaylee Cuoco? And then I love her as Harley. So I love her so much. I love her and Lake Bell both, like, in that show.
Mm-hmm. I think Lake Bell, at first I was like, she's kind of controlling like the Ivy aspect, and then I was like, okay, I get it. I get what they're going for. I think they do both a good job. I hear it. I don't hear a single amount of Harley in that freaking audio, and that drives me crazy. Because you have one shot at doing this, because people are always going to compare you to Margot Robbie. You have to make it good. You have to at least be on the same level. I mean, I don't know if you can be. Like, Margot Robbie to me is such a good Harley. Like her voice, everything. I love it. But I'm really nervous. This is gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
I think the music's gonna be good.
It's a jukebox musical. So it's all like, most of it's gonna be songs we know.
Oh God. Never mind.
Oh no, that makes it worse.
For me, yeah. I mean, it's not like I'm watching Sound of Music where I can like have fun singing along. It's music I like and I can sing along to it, but it's like I actually thought they were gonna do some real new stuff, but it kind of makes me sad that they aren't.
Yeah, that kind of that kind of sucks. They should never have released her voice.
Gaga, I loved in American Horror Story. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of her, and I think she's a great singer. Loved her in American Horror Story. And then she did that other movie about not Dior. Gucci or whatever. She did
Oh
that.
yeah, Gucci. Yep.
And she had like an accent in it, you know? And it's like, okay, so then why are you giving us Gaga for Harley? I don't get it.
Yeah, that's so disappointing. It's so disappointing. I hear there's a trailer coming out pretty soon.
Ooh, can't wait.
I don't know when, and I don't see the cover you're talking. I tried to look it up, Samuel. I can't find the cover you're talking about. But I know there's supposed to be a trailer released relatively soon, and now I'm a little nervous for it. Way beyond nervous for it.
Yeah.
Harley should be done right.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah. And then they're going to sit there and be like, well, this wasn't real Joker, so why is it going to be real Harley? You know, they're just going to like gaslight everybody.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. That is going to be their excuse, isn't it?
Oh, 100%. I'm calling it now. I should put that on my bingo card.
Oh my God. I already had one of my bingo card come true with the, I said Yara from the Rippaverse was going to be make more than Alpha Core, and I was right. Boom, boom, boom. But
nice.
I don't know. I do think that they could have done this and I love musicals too. So I do think that they could have done this in the right way, like a fever dream type situation. But the first Joker movie made at 1.1 billion or something along those lines. It's going to I want it to be good. That's the thing. I want it to be so good. I want it to
be good for you.
Successful, but it's not gonna be. Damn it.
I'm hoping there's still some redeeming qualities.
Okay, so I was right. There we go. In April 9th, so 5 days.
Nice. Okay.
Writing that down for next week, bitches. No.
Right.
It's so disappointing.
Oh, excuse me, I burped. Yes, it is disappointing. It's extremely disappointing. I think they were disrespecting our ladies.
I know. And this is a good question too. Tavia with the good questions today. Did we need a sequel?
You don't want my opinion. Tris.
Not if it's going to be bad. Okay, if it ends up being good and all of this is like, it comes together and I like it, then we needed a sequel. If it's bad, no, we didn't need one. How's that work?
Yeah, there you go. Very political answer.
No, we did. Yeah, I think a lot of people have that same sentiment because it is a very good standalone film, right? Like most people think it is.
I can respect it for what it did, and I can, see why people loved it so much. And I even think Docs really loved it, but it just wasn't my thing. Like, I already am living a fever dream of other personalities in my head. I didn't need to see his.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. Oh my God, I forgot. I gotta tell you this. You want to hear the funniest thing ever?
Yes.
So, remember how everybody was calling on Suicide Squad, Kills the Justice League, and making fun of it for being a live service and having a battle pass, which it just got, right? Which was free if you got the one version, and it was, I think it ended up being like 1,000 Luther coins or whatever. I'm not sure exactly, but people were, oh, it's a live service game. People hate live service games. Why is it so bad? Guess what got a battle pass?
What?
Tekken 8.
Oh, no way. Oh,
yes.
Shoot.
It got a battle fucking pass. And I seen this yesterday, so I actually opened up Tekken for the first time in probably since we did a tournament like 2 weeks ago or so. I haven't even tried Eddie just because Tekken's boring to me. But I wanted to make sure. And there is 100% a new thing. It's called a fight pass, so it's different stuff. It's a fight pass.
It's probably so. I bet you it's so unique and different.
It has different hairstyle and eyes.
Oh Lord,
Mhm.
the game of full crazy customizations needed more hair and eyes though.
You know what? I could see like me wanting to play around with them, but I visit the game so in often that it doesn't matter.
Yeah. That's
And
too funny.
like my favorite part about it is the customization. I like being like, oh, you know what? We've got Azucena. Let's make her me. Like, that's my favorite part about it. Let's make Tifa. Let's make Sonya.
Yeah.
That's the best part about that game, and I can get that from character creators, right?
Right.
Character creators are way too addictive. They are fun.
They are. They're a lot of fun, and there's certain games I like. I'm not gonna spend the money on Tekken because fighting games aren't my thing. I have tons of other games that I can play and be able to customize it. Like even Tiny Tina's. I was having such a fun time, like doing other accounts on that, and playing with the styles and everything. And once you unlock styles, you don't have to pay for them. You unlock them, you find them, you grind for them. Like I do really like that aspect of it. Even Suicide Squad, finding things, getting the trophies for it, doing the races, all that. I actually do enjoy that because it gives it a sense of, oh, I'm not just paying for customizations. I can actually find some, whether they're the best ones. I didn't think anybody missed Buttsville, James. I was like, let's keep doing pop culture stuff.
I do not fear you, Mo. I will beat you. My Yoshimitsu. And there is a cool Yoshimitsu outfit, but you have to buy it. And I actually, so I will be the first to say I don't mind paying for a couple bucks here and there for aesthetics, right? Like Mortal Kombat has the premium shop. You can get some really cool like smoke outfits, or there was a cool like the throwback outfits.
Those were cool.
Yeah, and some of them were really good. I mean, I got the Lee May one, and I don't really care for it, but Lee May gets so disrespected in that game anyway with her outfits. She looks like a biker chick, and I just don't care for it. But that's one that I have purchased, right? The Katana one, that was the seasonal one, but it still made me so much better with Katana because she's adorable. But so I'm not like putting down having that system where you pay for a little bit extra aesthetic, because it's not like a pay to win thing, right? It's a pay to customize or pay to make pretty. And I'm all for that, right? I'm not even putting down the idea of Tekken 8 having a battle pass because some players may enjoy it. I just find it very ironic how much the fans of Tekken were making fun of like invasions and stuff like that, where you got free stuff, where you got a lot of free new costumes, palettes, different things, right? Different customization outfits, but they were all free.
The Tekken 8 fans were like, ooh, not in my game, no live service here, no battle pass here. And then it's like, oh, really?
Yeah. And now they've got their battle pass. And I know there has been some backlash about it. Not as much as I had, not even as much as like the whole debate of if remember when that debate was going around about is Mortal Kombat dead and da. Like, but now I'm seeing it and I'm going through it, and it's like, it's really just some of them are like your cards you get, and some of them are like for your little Wii emoji guy. Like, okay, some of them are shoes. Like, you want a pair of sunglasses?
Like, oh Lord, I remember when I was younger and having a Barbie, and you would go to get outfits, and they'd come with like a couple shoes, like different shoes, or you could buy like a pack of shoes. And I was always like, well, that's stupid, because like I only ever walk away with one shoe anyway at the end of the day.
Oh my God.
When it comes to Barbie, I don't see the need for buying fake shoes for my character, my fighting character. That the heels aren't going to matter. I mean, if the heel like actually like went into their face and did something cool, I am here for it. I would love that, but it's not gonna.
Oh no. And I don't think there was, so there's a couple things in their customization that you can get like a crossbow and you can actually use it. I don't think there was actually anything in the battle pass that I'm looking at it right now, actually, on my TV, and I don't see anything like that. It's really just like you can make the eyes white, you can get a pair of sunglasses, you can get some shoes, and you can get like a different pose for a character, or that you can get a cowboy hat. You want a cowboy hat?
That's fantastic. That's great. Devil May Cry's, is it 5? They have 4 or 5. I don't know. They have Dante gets a certain weapon and it's a hat, but you like farm XP with it or something. It's really cool. Like I like that type of stuff where you can get the customizations and they do something extra.
Yes.
Like, that's very cool to me. But when it comes to just like, I mean, MK, Tekken, Street Fighter, I mean, just all of them, even Suicide Squad. I'm not going to pay for Joker dressed up as Kid Batman.
Yeah. No, I'm not getting those outfits either. I'm just not, it's just not in me. Now, Harley, there was a really cute Harley one as Wonder Woman. And then if you get, it's got a pink and black one. Oh my God. I'll send you a screenshot later. It's really cute. I haven't bought it, and I'm not going to because I have self-control.
Every day for, I don't know if it's this season, but I think it's every day or every week or something. If you go into the store on Suicide Squad, you can get a free outfit. Yesterday, it was bunny ears for Boomer.
What? I'm going into the store later.
You have to, because we just found this out yesterday, and then we got the free outfits.
Oh, hell yes.
It's like 0 Luther coins. And you just go in and quote unquote purchase it, but it's just nothing. But yeah, really, really cool. So they're giving free things away too, as well as you can buy them.
But Suicide Squad was the problem.
Yeah, I know, right? It's just Suicide Squad. I mean, the reason that live service is a thing is because everyone saw GTA 5's anomaly. That's an anomaly. None of these games are going to be like that. They're not going to span 3 systems, and the servers aren't going to stay as big. It's just not going to happen.
See, but with GTA 5, that's like the biggest game ever. You know what I mean? Like I'm pretty sure it still has the most units sold, maybe Minecraft, but I know it's at least up there. Yes. That you're never going to replicate that success.
Nope, never.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about, Samuel. Yeah, I don't know enough about it to talk about it. I'm not like a big Disney shill, so I don't know. But yeah, I just found this really, really funny. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, this is the asshole in me. It kind of made my day after all the discourse.
Yeah.
With the Tekken versus Mortal Kombat. I was just like, Mortal Kombat doesn't have a battle pass, bitches. Like, it just made me giggle. And it says it's like $6, but you can't actually purchase the amount of tokens that you need, so you got to spend the $10, of course.
That's really kind of fucked up. Like, you should be able. That's annoying.
Yeah,
that's really annoying. They're like, no, we want your money. We don't want fake money.
That's so funny. And okay, so Disney went woke, but they did not in fact go broke. Okay. I don't know enough about that situation to
Yeah, I
talk
didn't
about it.
hear anything about that.
I heard a little bit like there was a battle for the board, and I think Bob Iger won, and then the shares went down yesterday. And that's
Oh.
really what it was. Yeah, okay. It's Disney. They're too big to fail. It's okay. Like that I don't care that much.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. And then on CNBC they're like, it was a distraction.
A distraction from what?
I don't know. Isn't that what everybody says these days?
Yeah,
Just
I
trying
guess
to make
so.
you look another way. Diddy's a distraction. Oh, so you're telling me he didn't do gross things?
Definitely did gross things. Stop it. Come on
Right.
now.
Cassie wouldn't have gotten $30 million and still the rights to be able to talk about it.
Yeah. Wild. Okay, did you see this? I would love this. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
I
Ooh.
think so. He was. Remember? Did you watch Titans at all?
Yes, loved it.
He was Dove. Nope,
Yes.
Hawk.
Yeah.
I knew what I knew what I meant. Come
Hawk,
on now, guys.
yep.
He was great. Oh my god. Okay, so third season, I fucking hated, and it was mostly because they did that whole thing where they took him out, and it made the rest of the season so. And it wasn't even like he was the best character in it. I'm not saying that, but like the way they did it was so piss poor. I hated it. Like I loved all the other seasons. Season 3, absolute ass. But
It was
he wants to play
boring.
Batman.
I can see that. I think he did a great job as well as Hawk. I loved it. I really did. I loved his performance and everything like that. Season 3 was just, it fell off. It was just like, it got to be too much, but there were still some good things about it.
I mean, was there? No, I'm just kidding. There was some decent things. I suppose I can be generous here, but season 4 was my favorite, my personal favorite. But not only have I've seen him play in that, I know he plays in The Reacher, which a lot of people say is really, really good. I've never personally seen it, but I've seen the trailers for it. He looks
People
good.
love that show. They absolutely go crazy for that show. And I've never seen it myself. He is a good actor, though. I do anything I see him in. I really enjoy his performances.
I remember him as far back as Smallville, where he played Aquaman.
Yes. Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Yeah, when he was younger, and he did a great job. I mean, I think this is I love when celebrities like campaign like this because it gets momentum behind it, and people are going to be like, DC needs to do this. They need to do this. So now he's got his name out there, and it's a possibility.
Right. Oh yeah. And I think he could kill that. I think he could really do a good job with that.
Like, I honestly can't think of anybody else at like.
Todd, I can't give you spoilers to Halo. They do a good job with the lore, though. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't know anything about Halo. He was Ralph in the Teenage Mutant. See, I didn't know he was in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes, yes, I looked that up because we were watching the TMNT one, the one with Megan Fox. He was Raph, and he does a good job.
Wait, he was like
voice
a
acting.
turtle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so voice acting. Okay.
Mm-hmm. He did a good job. It was him. I don't know how that got on the TV because I didn't see that TMNT. I saw the newest one that I loved, the Seth Rogen one, animated one. So good.
Oh, yeah.
They did such a good job with that.
And there's only one other actor that I really like, but I think he might be too young. to play Batman, probably too young now that I looked it up. Dylan O'Brien.
Yeah.
Or Nightwing. He could be Nightwing. Let's do this. He's
He
Nightwing,
could be a good
I've
Robin.
decided.
He could just be a good starting Robin, honestly, like Dick Grayson.
Yes. Okay,
He
we
could
casted
literally
it,
play
guys.
any
That's
of
what it's
those.
gonna be. Wait.
Is he one of the voices?
Oh no. Wait, did he actually, were people talking about it? Oh, he was a rumor for Nightwing. Come on, we have to make this happen.
He is good.
He would be perfect. And he's super adorable. I could totally see this.
I can too, definitely.
And it's not an actor from The Walking Dead, believe it or not. That's how I always cast things. But this time I did a different one. Bye, Tevia.
See ya.
Have a good lunch. No, I think he could do it. I really do. I don't think there would be I think that would be a perfect age too. Right? Because Raymond said earlier he's 41 for Alan Richardson, however you say it. He's 41. That's perfect.
Yeah.
I have something funny to show you.
I know that, sorry, just real quick. I know that a lot of people like Jensen Ackles for Batman. I want to see him be like Hush.
Ooh.
That's just my opinion. Go ahead, Tris.
I have something funny to show you that I saw this morning. Do you remember, by chance, when they did that? I think it was CSGO. I'm not sure. They did that like bully hunters thing. It was like they're going to take down toxicity in gaming.
Oh, yeah.
So they're at it again.
Again.
And I don't think it's not the same people. These people are called melanin gamers. But they're working to make a toxicity rating for games. Lord. Yes. Like, I feel like gaming's and just playing games online and talking shit kind of go hand in hand. I know it's not the right way to look at it, whatever. But it's the realistic way to look at it because we all talk shit.
Talking shit and being completely phobic are two totally different things, though. Because you and I could be talking crap about each other and roasting each other and having a good time and no one's getting hurt. But people online being overtly racist and homophobic, in my opinion, is just a problem. And sexist. And that's why I'm not a big online player, because I don't have the strength for that, to be honest. I just don't. I can hold my own, but I can't speak for other people in a game when people are saying racist things. Like, I can't be like, that's wrong, because I'm wrong for saying that, you know?
See, I'm the exact opposite. I talk shit back. Like, not obviously, like, not like I'm not racist back, but I talk shit back. Like, somebody talking shit to me and I'll just be like, oh yeah, well, I fucked your dad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I contribute,
but it just gets worse. That's the thing. Like, I can talk my shit and I can get back, but it always enters a point where somebody has to say something so unhinged, and that's where I'm just like noping out. It's like, you know, like wouldn't mind some kid like what you had to deal with, like, oh, my brother's better than you. I'd be like, oh yeah, your brother's next to me, or some dumb shit. Like, I can talk, you know, shit, but it's like, it just, online gaming takes it to a place I don't like to go, because I like to see the best in people, and that is overtly the worst in people right there.
Oh my God. There was one time, and I think I've told this story before, but I went into casuals on MK1. And in doing so, I got people that were just terrible at the game, right? You don't get people on your level, you can get anyone. And I barely had to even try, and I was like beating the fuck out of this person over and over and over and over again. They just kept calling me the N-word. And I'm like, are you okay, bud? Do you need some mental help? Like, what's wrong with you? Why is that your go-to word? Like, my go-to thing is like, you're a bitch. Like, that's not really that.
Exactly. That's what I like. And that's a compliment and an insult at the same time coming from me, because I call the people I love hoes and bitches.
I mean, it's not really that bad. Like, I feel like I'm justifying bad behavior, but at the same time, I know I'm guilty of it, so I can't be a hypocrite. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't think you're going around being like,
no,
you're an N-word gay and mother. Like, it's so unnecessary. So unnecessary. Like, even that rant that you posted on your community, that was unnecessary. That person commenting, like, it doesn't need to be this. Things don't need to be taken that far. Like, and then him bleeping his expletives out. It's like, just drop fuck. Like, you don't have to put an X there.
I think he knew
Are
the
you 5?
algorithm, though.
Yeah, you could
so
be right.
He knew what he was doing. And then he comes back with another screen name and says, I got my other one banned for calling you names. Worth it.
Oh,
I'm like, buddy,
Lord.
you okay? Like,
yeah.
There's something very, very wrong with you. And it was, I counted 21, like, comments over 7 videos. But I did not actually count the ones where he had replied to people. So it was like double that. Like,
oh, my Lord.
You need some help. But I did find out in that little rant that another YouTuber had been talking shit about me. So, I mean, at least there was a positive at the end of the day.
I love it. I love it.
And I was just kind of laughing like I had no idea.
The internet gets so meta. I'm not built. You're light years stronger than I am, because I'm not.
I wasn't always.
I get that. But like, I don't have the. I'm not gonna sit there and cry about it or anything, but it's just like, I don't need people I'm forever optimistic. So I don't need people to take that away from me, because it's so easy to do on online gaming and on YouTube and stuff like that.
It is, but one thing another positive is what Samuel was saying is the more interactions. So if somebody leaves a comment on a video, somebody hits even dislike, right? If somebody replies to somebody else's comment, that all helps in the algorithm. So that dude was doing nothing but making himself look crazy while also boosting me in the algorithm.
I love it. That's great.
Backfire like a motherfucker. Crazy red pill rants. Oh my God. But the toxicity rating is coming. It's only a minute long. It's funny. Why does it say copy video address there? I don't think that's supposed to be there, but whatever.
Yeah.
Be there. Bitch. Tag it.
This actually, those words actually break my heart, and it's like, I'm not the target that they're gonna be hurting, and it still hurts me.
Yeah, your mother's a fucking whore. The only reason you're born
Facts, buddy.
Shut your mouth. You walk the table. You're level 16.
Yeah, call me stupid.
Like, that one wasn't really that bad. Call me stupid.
Even your mother's a whore doesn't bother me.
I know it doesn't.
The watch.
Oh my God. And if you go, so this was like their little advertisement by Melanin Gamers. If you go to their website, you can actually report games. Hit the mute button, not that hard. I wanted the full effect of it. Come on now. Like, come on. It's me. You can actually, so you can go on their website, and what you do with it is it's supposed to be a place you go to look up. So say you want to play Call of Duty online. You can go to their website and see what their toxicity rating is.
Oh, like 96. I could tell you right now.
Yeah.
COD's the worst.
And it's supposed to be like a tool, right? Like, I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
I can't ever picture myself going to see what toxicity is in a game. Because if I'm interested in a game, it's not really that, like most games, right? Have the ability to go into the settings and actually mute community chat.
Yes, yeah.
And I actually sometimes when I'm just playing like I use Mortal Kombat because that's my go-to. When I play it, I'll mute it. Not because I don't care, like I think they're gonna be mean, but because it sometimes it loses my concentration.
Yeah.
It fucks with my concentration. And I don't want to like deal with that. But that's usually only like in ranked matches. I can't see myself going to look at a website being that concerned. If I'm going to want to play a game, I'm going to check it out.
I can understand it from a parent's perspective, and that's really all. But from like a gamer's perspective, not so much.
Parents,
I think I already know. You know, the toxicity levels of massive online games. Exactly. Like I've seen and heard enough, and I've been in it enough. But like from a parent's perspective, if you really don't want your kid to hear that stuff, again, they don't know how to go in and mute and stuff like that. The kid might, and the kid can always change the settings. So I can understand it from like a parent's perspective, but you know, I think that us as gamers, if you're a gamer, you very well know what you're getting yourself into.
Oh, especially with like first-person shooters, like all of them, like Apex Legends. Like, I know the finals just came out recently, and I think that one's been relatively popular. I haven't tried it. You know that this is going to be something you're going to have to either mute or endure. As a parent, that person should be parenting. You know what I mean? Like, bye, punk. The parent should know it. Yeah, I would never judge a parent for buying their kids video games, right? At all. Just know what the game is. Go in and mute it. Done deal. Like, it's really not that hard. But not only that, but you can go on their website and you can report issues you've had. And they've had like Animal Crossing. What? That one was one that was really high. It was wild. Yeah, like I feel like it also could be people. Oh, what is it gone? No, it's not. It's not. I found it.
I was like, that'd be crazy.
Let me share. That would be like, I was like, this is gone already. So I wanted to take, what are these? 78% for Call of Duty.
I would have way expected racism. Yes.
Gender discrimination.
I'm surprised that's so low, but okay.
Like, I feel like violence is kind of expected. It's a shooter.
Yeah.
I'm surprised gender discrimination is lower than controlled substance. Like,
yeah, me too.
What would be an insult with controlled substance? Like, your mom's an alcoholic? Like, is that what they mean? Like,
or they're like, I'm gonna go do this line right now.
Okay, yeah, that might be what it is. That makes a little bit more sense.
I think. I'm not positive. Animal
Oh.
Crossing, I gotta see that.
No, it's coming soon.
Ah,
I didn't see that it said that. I was just surprised it was on there. And it's like not even Minecraft. Okay, we got to see Minecraft. 62%.
okay, I can see that. That makes sense to me.
Wait, hold on a second. I thought, I played Minecraft. I haven't played it to a great deal because it's not my thing.
Mm.
But is it online multiplayer?
Oh, yeah, it's one of the biggest. I play single player by myself. I don't open servers, none of that. But yeah, it's just like Fortnite. Like if it literally just if you look up like one or two videos on like the online Minecraft players and how they like are building big castles and then other people are coming along and dynamiting them and stuff. And
Oh,
yeah, and you can close
that's
your
so
servers.
mean.
It is open your servers, make a server. So it is a lot like Roblox and Fortnite, just on a different scale. I don't ever play online though, and I do like Minecraft.
I don't mind it. I've messed with it enough. But I didn't even realize. Like that sounds what are you doing here? Their website is not fully operational yet. Fortnite, I can see Fortnite's very much so like a kid's game. 76% for Fortnite.
I can see that because it is, you still get those PUBG players, like those kind of Call of Duty-esque players.
Sexual content.
That's surprising to me.
Yeah, like I do.
Ooh,
I've said it before. I don't hate Fortnite, but I don't feel like I've ever ran across that. And not saying it doesn't happen because it doesn't happen to me. I'm not saying that, but I've not ran across stuff like maybe it's when people get mad and lose, right? Like,
right.
The last couple players.
Exactly. I could see that. They got a Roblox one because those are all kids, and I could see them being terrible.
Oh my God, this website is just not doing so well today, guys.
Yeah, they need some overhauling.
No Roblox.
Ah,
Not yet, at least. Apex Legends, I could see. 76, the same as Fortnite. That's wild because when I think of Fortnite, I think of kids.
Yeah, I think of a mix. I see more Apex Legends being like, Call of Duty, a little bit more on the Call of Duty side.
Yeah.
Definitely, but I can also see those people going over to Fortnite because you're good at shooting or good at building. So you're going to squash all those children that play. And in turn, you're going to feel good about yourself that you beat a bunch of kids.
I mean, to be fair, some of those kids talk a bunch of shit too. Like,
oh, yeah.
They definitely know how to try to get under your skin. Okay, so there's this one content creator. I'll send you a video afterwards. But what he does is he puts like a voice filter on his voice when he's playing. I think it's it's a mix of games, but mostly like Call of Duty type. And he's a grown-ass man, right?
Mm.
Pretending to be a kid. And it is the funniest thing because there's a lot of times where you'll see somebody talking a whole bunch of shit and then a kid will come into the lobby and they'll completely change their tone, right? Like they'll go from fuck you to come on, buddy, you can do it. Like,
yeah,
some of it's really cool, but it's actually very funny.
Like a social experiment almost. I like that.
Yeah. And like some of it is refreshing. Sometimes they'll just kick them out, but they are funny to watch. Like, because I would never think of that idea.
I wouldn't either.
I've never played Valorant before.
Me either.
It's like Apex, right?
I think yes, I believe so. I hear about it and that it's a big game, but it's not my thing.
Yeah. I just think it's funny that they're actually doing this again. That, like, okay, so Bullies Hunters was way worse, I would say, in the sense that they had, like, it was all girls. You were able to report, I don't even know if it ever got off the ground, but basically the idea was you report this person being mean, and then somebody would come in and kill them for you in game.
Oh, that's cheap.
Yeah. Yeah. And they were like pro girl players. Like, they were going to be able to do it.
We're feminism.
Fuck yeah.
Like, I'm all for that. Like, you know, having someone's back and, you know, or even toxicity ratings, but to just be like, oh, it's this guy, like, and then somebody kills him, that's just cheap. That's just like, just don't play the game. Just mute it. Just that you have a few other options. You don't have to, you know, come running to mommy. If you can't play the game, you can't play the game.
For heads. Oh, see, I didn't know that. I didn't follow it very carefully, but I guess it was a scam for headset. Oh my god, that's so funny. I think this is a little bit more legit. I can see this tool for a parent. I can't see it as a gamer. I just can't. I just feel like we already know what we're getting into.
Yeah.
And we're not like fragile fucking snowflakes. You know what I mean? Like, for the most part, we can handle our own.
Yeah, I agree. I do agree. It's a good tool for parents and people who definitely don't want their kids to hear certain things. You know, like not even helicopter parents, but just normal. I don't want my kid hearing somebody yelling the N-word. I get that. I totally understand that. I don't do online games because I know I'm not built for that level of toxicity, so I just stay away. Like, point blank, stay away. That's my game.
Yeah, I totally get that. And I see, having a channel has made me almost forced me to have thick skin.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
I think this is a pretty good question. What's the grift? Why are they doing it? What is it? Like, most people don't do, not most people, I feel like you would, but most people don't do things out of the kindness of their heart, right?
You're so sweet.
I'm being real. Like, most people are like, I'm going to do this because I'm really nice and I want to do this. Most people aren't you. They're like, I'm going to do this because maybe they'll check out let's go to the about. Our mission, the toxicity rating was created to inform gamers and parents of what kind of content they can expect to encounter.
Yeah, what is the grift? I'm and I don't ever want to think that, but you know, there could be.
So it looks like it goes to their website, and they are they a consultancy firm? They're a group of gamers. Yes. They do a podcast. It looks like consultancy. And whatever Cuddlecore is. Oh, it's another podcast. So there's definitely like the undertones of what are you trying to sell me?
Right. But then all these very nice pictures that they want to show us make me think they are doing things out of the kindness of their hearts. And I'm hoping that's true. But I know the world is not built like that.
On a very, very rare occasion, it is. Very rare occasion.
Right.
I don't know. I don't see it as this huge thing. They sell merch. I mean, everybody does. I can't fault them for that.
Right.
They've got tournaments and events, and it looks like they cover, games as articles and stuff like that. So, I mean, I don't know. It's funny.
That's
I don't see.
It's interesting. I'd
Yes,
like
it
to
is.
do some more deep diving on it.
Yeah, I think it's definitely something that, at the bare minimum, could be a useful tool for parents.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Parents, just any type of person trying to know what is out there, on online, because it has become so much bigger than anybody could have ever imagined.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. It could be a black. See, and that's kind of the vibe I was getting, a little bit of like melanin gamers. It looks like it's just for black gamers, which is kind of, we talked about the black girl gamers yesterday, and they also do consulting for different games, which is very similar to like what Sweet Baby Inc. does. So like it seems weird. It seems
Listen, when the biggest thing is like in my opinion, the thing I see across the board, other than like you're gay, is tons of racism. So I totally understand from my perspective, which isn't much of one, more black creators and gamers coming out and being like, we need to keep our eye on this because it's insane. It really is.
It is. And so yesterday they were saying there was 10K. I thought that was a crazy amount of number, and he said it was misleading. That does not surprise me one bit. That's a lot of people to have in one group. That's a lot. 10,000 people.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's oof. I don't know. All right, guys, we are going to wrap up.
Yay.
Oh, we didn't even get to talk about Chance.
I know, we didn't. We can say one quick thing.
Chance Perdomo, Gen V actor. Oh my God, he was great.
And Sabrina. He was in Sabrina.
Yes, he was in Sabrina. I don't know, like I know that The Boys Gen V has said that they have delayed season 2 indefinitely for now, and I think that's appropriate.
Yeah, I think Sabrina was also canceled.
Yeah, I think so.
But that's so sad. It's very, very sad. And I was reading about it, and what I saw was that he was the only vehicle. It wasn't like somebody came out of anywhere. That's what it seems like. And it's extremely, extremely sad. I am putting my chaps, my motorcycle chaps. I literally don't own chaps, but away for this year because it is scary out there driving. I can only
27. He was 27. He was a baby.
It's a baby.
Freaking A. Craziness. All right, guys, we are going to wrap up though. Thank you guys all for being here, and thank you, Steph. We will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.